Okay. Good evening, and welcome to Rock Truth Radio. I am your host, Selena Kay, and we thank you for joining us as we rock truth or absolutely nothing at all. We live in a society today where truth, even before our very eyes, is consistently questioned, criticized, and altered to fit a person's ideology of God's original intent for the kingdom and for mankind. We believe that the Bible, our kingdom constitution, is inspired, infallible, inerrant, and the final authority for all. Rock Truth is founded on He who is the original point of reference for all things to come through eternity. Rock Truth Radio is a cross-cultural response to the economic climate and social crises of today. Rock Truth is designed to serve the physical need of fallen man while serving the spiritual need he didn't know he had that impacts, affects, and infects generationally. Rock Truth Radio seeks to inspire, enlighten, and highlight upcoming and established local kings and queens of character while promoting Black consciousness and awareness of who we are and to whom we belong. It is indeed a kingdom renaissance. Welcome, fellow truthers. Ain't that the truth? Well, actually, it's peculiar. I don't know why I said that.
Oh, it's peculiar.
It's peculiar.
God calls us to be a peculiar people.
Huh?
I said God calls us to be a peculiar people.
That's it. Period. Point blank. That's exactly who and what we are.
You can hear the music when I got it plugged in, right?
I can hear it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Shout out to Miss Deshay. Shout out to Miss Deshay Wesson. She was actually our guest on RockTrueQueens last night. She did an amazing job. I'm very grateful. Very grateful. She blessed us with her insight and knowledge, regarding domestic violence. And, I learned a lot yesterday. That can be a very scary thing.
Yes, it can.
Yeah. Talk about like an invasion of privacy. Shout out to Miss Colette Coria. I think I'm saying that's right. And Miss Ryan Williams. Thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. Blessings, blessings, blessings. But yeah, that can be a pretty scary thing. A pretty scary thing. I just saw that message, so. But yeah.
Oh, I was making sure. Yeah, I didn't because I was playing around with it earlier. Yeah. And I know on at some point in time we couldn't get music to come through the audio for whatever reason. But hey, nevertheless, we got it together.
Ain't it? Man, I was tripping like that yesterday. I was trying to play the clip from Miss Ira, and it wouldn't let me even play. Like, I think I don't know. It played the video, wouldn't pick up the audio for whatever reason. But I think it's time for me to like shut the computer down and bring it back up,
or
what?
It's time to get a new computer because that thing is.
That's the truth.
It's coming. It's coming up for how many years?
It's coming. It's time for me to really get for real Mac. Like I need to get a real MacBook.
Yeah.
Because I have to have all of these, graphics and features and programs and all of that.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
what's
we
going
gotta talk
on,
about it.
KT? What's going on, Ranisha? I gotta
We
get
gotta talk
Ranisha
about
on here. Ranisha's versus Roro. That's my cousin. I gotta get her on here. Like, she does a lot of different things. I think she has an Airbnb now that they're renting, and then I know
I can't do it.
Clothing.
I can't do it.
What?
I can't do Airbnb.
I don't. That Airbnb is cool.
No,
I like
Airbnb.
Airbnb.
I can't.
Why?
You been to one?
Yeah, I've been to several. Yes, out of
Really?
town though. Yes, I've been.
Man,
My sister, she would book them all the time
I'm
for our trips. So we would do like cousin trips or whatever.
yeah.
And then we had one at a lake house in Lake Ozark in Missouri. Oh my freaking God! Amazing freaking lake house.
Can't do it.
Why?
It's somebody. First of all, it's somebody else's house. Okay, let's just clear that up. All right.
Okay.
Not only is it somebody.
Technically no. Some people are just buying it specifically to rent it out as an Airbnb. So they don't even live there. They never lived there. They got it all set up like a
I mean, I get it. I understand the concept.
Yeah.
The problem is, where's the security? Like when I walk into this house that you have a key to. I don't. Yeah.
But that's the same. Now think about a hotel though. Think about a hotel.
True.
The same way. And then also with the Airbnbs, you have neighbors. So neighbors are, tuned in, watching, like they paying attention because they telling there's stuff going on. Yeah. So you got security. Like,
right.
And then, to go into the house, they got the code, the passcode, and they change it up supposedly every time. So I get what you're saying. I know, right?
Just saying.
Because we was in the woods. We was like near the lake. So I was kind of like, we around all these other folks.
So there's another thing. Nope. Can't do the woods. No.
No. I can't, but I can't. I want to go camping. Camping. Why not?
Sis, you can go camping by yourself.
Why would you let me do it by myself?
I don't like woods. I don't like outside. I'm not a happy person where grass is at, where trees are at, where other people, where no civilization is at. No, I don't want to be there. And whatever you just did to your phone was atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. To the viewers that are watching YouTube right now, whatever Selena K just decided to do to her.
Sorry.
Whatever you sounded like you was in a paper bag all of a sudden.
My bad. I started looking at the message that Sierra sent me. Sierra, it is on Facebook and it is on YouTube. I cannot message you right now. She can't watch it, so she wouldn't get this message. Okay, that's not okay. Wait, hold on, Sierra.
That's usually how that works. Like I don't understand what's going to happen.
Right? My bad.
You got to teach people. You got to train them.
Well, how do you do that, Will?
How do you train people? How do you technology? You got to make it as simple as humanly possible. I found that out the other day. I was trying to get somebody to click on the link to watch the show. Mm-hmm. They was like, I don't understand what I got to do. I said, okay, I'm gonna send you the link. Just click it. So I sent them the link, and it's like I'm clicking it, but it's not going nowhere. I said, Are you actually tapping on the screen? Oh, right. You meant to actually tap. I was like, oh okay. Lord Jesus. Okay, no. Like, yes, tap the screen and it will click on the link.
Tap.
They were under the impression that they needed to have a mouse and keyboard to view something on their cell phone. I was just like,
nah.
Oh, mercy.
Nah.
Mercy.
It's the era in which we live, though. It's definitely different.
Different generations, and I didn't realize what generation I was talking to. She was an older young lady, yeah. And so, did I say older young lady? That's an oxymoron. Huh?
You did.
Yeah. No, it works though. She was a younger old lady. She was about her business. She just didn't understand it. All she needed to do was tap the phone. Just
gotcha. Came up, Here's all you need to do is tap the phone. Okay, Sierra, I hope you are logged in because I sent it to you. So
is that Sierra?
That's Sierra. Yes, that's our new Sierra.
Where's she at?
I need
What's she
Sierra.
doing?
I'm so excited for her and,
She coming
and
on?
everything. Huh? No,
She
she's gonna tune in from the back. Yep. So
okay.
that's pretty cool. Like I enjoy that too. As long as people are like engaged.
Always. I want people to come and get this knowledge.
Yes. If not,
I mean,
are you subscribed or are you just tuned in? Like
right.
Which one is it? Are you like which one? I mean,
like I
mean, are you subscribed to? Are you learning or are you just
subscribed?
No. That's what I meant.
That's a good question though.
That is.
Are you subscribed?
Yeah.
Or are you just tuning in?
Tuning in. That is another good question.
Because when you subscribe to something, you invest in it. You invest
I like
time,
that.
You invest it's like your effort. Commitment. You make a commitment toward it.
Yeah. I like that.
And so a lot of people don't invest or subscribe, excuse me, to the kingdom. They subscribe or they tune in to Jesus Christ, but they don't subscribe to his life.
Ouch. Yeah, that's kind of how that goes. Like,
just saying.
I like it. I like that. That's dope. They tuned in to Christ, but they not subscribed to the kingdom, man. No. That's not gonna work for you. It's not gonna work for you. You know what I'm saying? I that's the thing. Like we were talking earlier, Will. Like I love being in classroom with the king, like this one-on-one class with him, and how he teach me and how I grow and how, one thing that I know for a fact that I've learned and I know for a fact is that friendship works.
Yes.
Friendship works. When you love people void of yourself, not looking for nothing, when you love them for them, when you desire, like I love how Miles Monroe say, every time you come in contact with people, they should make your baby leap. And when you come into contact, all you doing is edifying, building up, supporting, encouraging. Listen, ain't no beef, ain't no drama, ain't no issues. Friendship works.
Right.
And I'm grateful to know for myself. But again, not only do I know, I agree.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's just a difference. It's a difference because we got a lot of people, again, the stages and that turn. And it's a lot of people, they know him, the existence of. Then it's people that know him, meaning they know his word is true. They know for themselves. But it's a different level when you agree.
It's different.
It's just you agree with it. Like my life got to line up with this because I totally agree.
Yeah. And here's a tripped out thing. Like people often ask me. I had a guy ask me this. He said, "How do you know if you're agreeing with God?" I said, "Because you don't like it."
Yeah, teach.
when you don't like something that God is doing, and you do it anyway. Yeah, that's when you are agreeance. Yeah, because that's what agreeance does not matter if you like or dislike the subject. No, you do. And see, I was kind of looking at this because it was brought up. It was brought up in one of the pastor studies that I was with. The word slavery, right? Okay. I might have had this conversation with you, but we were sitting there. Mind you, I'm in a classroom full of white men. Okay, this face is in a classroom of white men. Okay, and we're reading through the scripture, and it gets to this portion. I forgot where it was at, but this is where Paul refers to in Christ we are slaves, right? Mm-hmm. And they made the decision, and it was kind of a joke, but they made the decision to skip over this word in my favor, and I was just like, no. Why y'all skip, why? Right. Don't skip over what it says. If that's what that's what it says, because the context is different. It's different. It's a different context. And of course, like it was a joking moment, because of course, I'm the only black guy there, but it was a joking moment. But the reality is this: we don't want to view ourselves as slaves to Christ. We don't want to view ourselves as servants to the kingdom of God. Because we have such a negative connotation of that word, we feel like we're belittling ourselves, or we're below or beneath something. Right. So when you operate in the kingdom of God, you are doing just that. You are operating in the role that He placed you in. So
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
operating as dominion. You are
Yeah.
operating as as procreator. You are operating in the position that he put you in. He put you in
Yeah.
charge of this place.
Yeah.
If that's, I'm sorry, but that's not the demented definition of slavery that we have.
Right.
The
Thank
demented
you.
the demented definition of slavery is I'm gonna whip you, I'm gonna make you
Yeah.
work hard, and you ain't gonna have nothing in return. No, guess what? Slavery in Christ, there's a return.
Yeah.
In Christ, there's a covering. In
Yeah.
Christ, there's you don't have to worry no more. You don't
Yeah.
suffer no more. You
Yeah.
don't you don't even think for yourself, because guess what? It's already done.
Yeah.
All you got to do is work the field. All you got to do is enjoy the fruits of someone else's labor.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
that's what,
people
go ahead. Go ahead.
people think that, I mean, like you said, it's a negative connotation that's associated with the word slave. And what he's talking about here is, what you're bound to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's again going to one thing you do. There's nothing, I can't leave this.
Right.
I'm stuck to this. I'm
Right.
bonded to this. I'm
Right.
glued to, like, there is no, I'm shackled. I can't
Yes.
go nowhere. Like,
Right.
you're imprisoned. But
Right.
the same is true for the reverse. If you're
Mm-hmm.
not shackled and imprisoned to him, you are imprisoned to sin. You are
Yes.
imprisoned to
You're in
self.
prison to something else.
Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
So
And
slavery, and that's why it's gonna look negative. One
mm-hmm.
thing you made a reference to is that the difference between slavery in the world is
Mm-hmm.
that that's a make you. Like, I'm gonna make you
I'm
do
gonna make
something.
you do this.
Well,
Right.
slavery in the kingdom is you're gonna do it because you
Right.
desire to.
Yes.
You have
Yes.
signed up for slavery.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
like, I forget all that
Yeah.
over there ain't work. I'm signing up to be
Yeah.
bound
Yeah.
to you, but not
Yeah.
a slave, because we're joint heirs. We're
Right.
not slaves.
Right.
We're joint heirs. We actually have right in position.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're right. Like,
Yeah. And but people get, they get scared of that
yeah.
moment. I've had few conversations with especially young Christians, because when that comes up in their Bible study or anytime. Hold on a second, Mr. Jonathan has decided to
Please, and give him time
make
and let
his
him do what he needs
presence
to do.
make his presence known.
Thank you.
And since his presence is known, he gonna be around somewhere. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought.
It's okay. You was talking about, I thought you said something about his presence in the kingdom, but Jonathan took all the attention away.
Yeah,
so
he
I
did.
was making sure you was treating him right.
Yeah. Hey, but I will say this. I wrote this in the Nations column.
Uh-huh.
And I almost wanted to clarify it, but in case anyone didn't get a clear definition of what I was making reference to, we have to make sure that we are the first nation that is brought back. We are the first nation that Christ reclaims. We are the first nation. And when I say nation, I'm talking about the mindset.
I know, King. I know exactly what you want. Go ahead.
Because what we want to do, and I find this too often, we want to preach salvation to others, but we're scared of our own repentance.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? We're terrified. We're terrified. We want to, in other words, we want to sweep around someone else's front door.
Oh gosh. Oh, with brooms of glory.
But we don't want to even look at the front door of our house.
Oh my Lord. Like,
see, we want, like, and here's the trick. Here's the tricked out thing. Like when I said the second nation, we don't even want to deal with our kids. We don't want to deal with their negative connotations. We don't want to deal with the problems that they have.
Yeah.
But we want to deal with next door neighbors' problems, and we want to deal with pastors' problems, and we want to deal with so and so problems, and we want to do counseling over here and counseling over there. Yep. Counsel your house first.
That's where it started. Did he not give you a starting point? You know, even with the game of life, because I was thinking about that the other day. I'm just like, cause that's at some point we'll have to play with that. But even with the game of life,
we should play that on the show. That'd be dope.
They give you a starting point. Okay? It's a starting point. There's a point in which you begin. I think that just about everything you do in life, you have a start.
Yeah.
So take advantage.
Yeah.
Take advantage.
And me and matter of fact, me and my barber was talking about just how that I don't have salvation to offer to you.
Teach. Thank you,
But
King.
what I do have, I do have my repentance story. I can express to you, this is what God has done for me. This is how he did it. And this is what will come when you start to do it. Because guess what? Salvation is not designed to be through me.
Yeah.
That's designed
it's already paid. That's right.
That's already paid.
That's not what we're offering.
We should not be preaching and teaching salvation so hard. Like that's every Sunday almost. And I'm like
that listen, when I tell you they are getting people saved over and over through via emotionalism.
Same people.
Sunday after Sunday after Sunday. And you're preaching the wrong message. The message he preached was the kingdom. The kingdom is come. That's the good news. The good news is not that he got back up. The good news is not that he's coming back again. The kingdom is here is the good news.
It's here.
That's what it is. Like it's right here, right now, in him, in us, available. We ain't got to wait no more. We ain't looking forward and towards nothing. Like it's self-evident. But we're choosing to ignore because it's I don't get, maybe it's taxing to go back. You know what? No, it's not. It's not that we don't want to go back and see for ourselves. We don't want to say we're wrong.
Right.
We don't want to say we're wrong.
Wait. We just had that conversation. Me and Nando, we just had that conversation.
Wow.
People don't like being wrong.
Nope.
Like they can't stand it. So they would rather close their eyes and continue walking forward in blindness than to admit that they were wrong.
Absolutely.
I look at it like this. Absolutely. If I ever say something wrong on this show or anytime and you and I say to you that I don't want you to tell me, then you need to cut me off. You need to be like,
you already listen. The way our friendship is set up, me and you going back and forth. We're gonna talk about that.
We're gonna talk about it.
We call the hands because we have to.
I don't mind you. We have to get to a point in time in our lives, spiritually, mentally, and physically, where we have to accept that you're going to be wrong sometimes.
Come on. Yes. What's wrong with that?
If you have physically done wrong, if you have done something physically wrong in your life, what makes you think that you're not going to do something mentally wrong?
Teach. Excuse me, if you've done it, it started with your
It started right here.
Everything you do, every sin that you participate in, it started right here. And that's the reason why, even when people try to say, I don't do nothing, I don't participate, I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't fornicate, no, but you think it. Yeah. See, you just as guilty with your thoughts as you are with your doing. Like you can sit in a room, padded, no clothes, free from any and everything that would have you participate in a sinful act, and you sinning right here.
Sinful.
This is where it starts. So you guilty right there. There's no.
Matter of fact, my buddy asked me this because I brought this up to him because we were talking about something. But the remission of sin, right? Mm-hmm. And he was like, "What is that? What is remission of sin?" The remission of sin is this idea, and there is a remission of sin, but we can't pay it. Let me clear that up. We can't pay it. We cannot pay our remission of sin.
No,
but there are certain religions out there that feel like you can pay for your sin, or you can pay for your wrong. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, the big one is Catholicism. If you didn't know.
Oh, I know that.
Oh, what you thought Mary's was for?
To go to them for them to go to Jesus for you. I thought they was doing the interceding. I knew they were still on that. I don't know why they on that. That's crazy. That's like having a job. It's like having a job with a regular telephone company, and we got all these free cell phones.
Yeah.
And you charge.
Yeah.
And you charge. Your phone company got a hold.
Yeah.
And you a landline.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense.
But see, that's that again. This is people don't want to be wrong. People want, and the Bible teaches against this. The Bible says, first of all, lean not to thy own understanding. All right.
Yeah.
Let's clear that up. Then second of all, it even says men will become lovers of themselves.
You know it. You see this? Do you see this?
Not lovers.
We have women out here that look like Miss Piggy. They look like Muppet babies, and you think they're not in love with themselves?
They think they right, so therefore they are.
My Lord.
And it's in here.
My
they
Lord.
feel like I'm right
us.
because once I convince myself in here, guess what takes place in here?
Point again. Point
right
back
here.
again, because when he say heart, he talking about your man.
It gets right in there. Yeah.
So and that's what thinketh in his heart. Do not stop and so a man thinketh.
That's right.
So a man thinketh in his heart. So is he. This you. And that's what we were talking about, I believe, last week. Look at who you choose as your leaders. The people that you choose as your leaders are extensions of yourself.
Yeah.
These are the people that you tolerate, and the people that you accept they're wrong doing that. You just go ahead and close your blind eyes, walk on through again.
Yep.
And think that's going to be acceptable. Like it's not. We
just so happy just to be blind. We so happy. We are.
We are because though.
It's because it's easy. It's easy. And here's the tripped out thing. Like once you start getting into the kingdom of God and you start living here, you look back and be like, that was difficult. But when you in it, for whatever reason, you like, this is easy. I can go to church every Sunday. I can wear clothes. I can look good. I can smell good. I can get a big car. I can do this. I can do that.
You talking about when you play the part?
Okay. Yeah. When you play the part, right? It's easy. It feels easy. It feels easy because like everything.
Easy.
But then you start realizing your life.
The church clothes section.
Oh man, the church clothes section.
Your life toe up. Your life toe up though.
Because then you start looking at your checking account. You try to figure out like, why did I spend $200 on a suit that I'm gonna wear
on a suit
once a year for Easter?
That's it. Who am I trying to impress?
Who am I impressing?
And that's all we got. It's fashion shows, fam. It's fashion shows. Right now, everybody coming in, they fashion shows, and it's just gotten to a point where it's past even dressing. And I don't even want to use the word traditional. It's about your best and coming as you. So if somebody said, okay, you're gonna meet, I don't want to use the current president. I'll use one that is more loved and liked.
Okay.
You're gonna meet President Obama.
Okay.
But if someone said that, you're gonna go find your best of the best, the best. Yeah. And it ain't gonna be jeans and a t-shirt, fam. Yeah. That's not gonna be that. And the reason it ain't gonna be because also Jesus know what he bought you in that closet. Like you see, you keep thinking you spending your money, you spending his money, and so he know what you bought in that closet. He know that's not. Yeah. If you would wear this for the president, you should be wearing what you wear for the Lord daily. Yeah. Like, what are we doing?
No, it's just like remember we had that conversation. You told me that Sierra was going to be on the show.
Oh yeah.
And I was tripping. I'm like,
see?
Sierra. Hey, hold on. Look, listeners, viewers, please. Y'all got to understand how she said this to me. She called me. She said, Hey Willie, Sierra gonna be on the show.
Yeah,
and we're gonna be talking about this, that, and the other, and then other stuff. Now, when someone comes to you and says, "Hey, Sierra gonna be on the show," my first impression was, "Excuse me, what?"
Right,
Sierra who?
Which one?
She didn't put enough influx on that name, Sierra. She didn't put enough respect on it because I felt like she was trying to set me up, right? Because first of all, she know I love Sierra. Okay, I mean, what male in the United States of America don't love Sierra? Okay, I mean, have you seen her? I'm just saying.
I have.
Like that would be like me. That would be like me walking in the room, and be like, "Hey, Morris is on his way," and you be like, "Morris who?" Chestnut. Yeah, Morris Chestnut. Morris. Morris gonna be on the show tonight. Morris who? Y'all lose y'all mind. The Queens
I would a little bit.
Yeah,
a little bit, but you know I'm gonna keep it cool though. You know I'm gonna keep
I know, but I'm just saying if I
I'm gonna have to rock your class. I'm gonna have to rock your class. I'm probably gonna use like a lot of R's. Hey, Morris.
Hey, how are you?
Morris.
I'm
telling you.
Did you need anything, sir?
You know, that whole show gonna be King.
Water.
King.
It's the way you brought it to me. It was like, yeah, Sierra gonna be on. I was like,
right.
It's like put some respect on, right? And that's what we don't do with God, because my impression was that you talking about the Sierra, right? Like the singer Sierra is going to be on the show, or the President Obama is going to be on it, or Chair Morris is going to be on the show. So that's what we don't do with God. We don't express to people the proper position that we are placing God in. We say, yeah, you know, God this, he did that for me, you know, and I'm just grateful for all that Jesus has done for me. No, like, there's your enthusiasm. Christ, my Lord. Okay, God, my King, right? Express properly who this person is to you. Show them who your father really is. Like when people ask me, who is your daddy?
Right.
He is Reverend Willie Leon Jordan III. Reverend.
Come on, he's a Reverend.
Reverend. Okay, Reverend Leon Jordan. He is the pastor. Yeah. You ain't know that? It's 3 generations of it. Oh, it's Willie Leon. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's Willie Leon. It's 3 generations of Willie Leon Jordan. That's now hold on. Only people in the South get to call me Leon. Now, don't.
Oh.
Yeah. That's only in the South. Don't do that.
Okay. Hands up, don't shoot.
I can't wait. What is your middle name? See it? Wait, who? Mary. Yo, you got
Selena.
Selena, that's right. I'm tripping. Y'all, I'm tripping. Hey, look.
Oh my gosh. How is it even possible? Possible?
It's humanly possible. I don't know my sister's middle name. What is my sister's middle? Oh, wait. Caprina's name is, I forgot Caprina's middle name. Oh man, she gonna be mad.
I don't know it. I can't help you.
I'm gonna call her tonight and be like, what is your middle name? Because I know Melissa's middle name is Patrice.
Okay. Melissa Patrice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Kirby. She's a Kirby now.
Oh, okay. I thought you said.
No, did you know that my little sister got married?
No.
I didn't share that with you. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
She got married.
Share that.
About a year now. Year and a half.
Shut up. No.
Yeah.
Nope.
She a Kirby now.
Go ahead. All right. Okay.
They call her
congratulations, sis.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Know, right?
No, he did not tell me, so
wow.
I couldn't say it a year
ago.
Hear
that? Did y'all hear that?
But the bus crumbling over your body.
A bus or something started running. I don't know where
it could have been that or the L train. Either way.
An L train? You driving a train now?
No, I'm actually flying. I'm flying planes. I'm flying planes, not cans.
Right.
I'm getting the hang of this thing too. And the thing about it is, it's really, 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 really on autopilot. I just found that. I ain't even know. Whole rip on autopilot.
Hey.
Life on autopilot.
Ain't that tripped out?
Autopilot.
Ain't that tripped out? You up there holding the steering wheel like you doing something? It's all shaking and stuff. You like, you trying to hold on. You like all this time. All you have to do is this.
Whole time. Wait. It's
now
you
just
doing the shaking. It's you doing the shaking.
The plane is doing just fine. You have to.
Right. For what? What are we doing?
You take your hands off the control and just.
Oh my gosh. And
all this time.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
All this time.
I'm telling you, life on autopilot. Speaking of which, because I know, we're definitely halfway through the hour. I'm so excited. Time just be flying when we have a ball. I mean, and we just always have a ball. Huh?
It's all about the kingdom of God.
It is. You play so much. But you know what though? We can just kind of go through our week real quick because we can just end it with the RockTrueQueens. And so tomorrow with Doc Ock, don't forget to tune in tomorrow. Cafe Live with Doc Ock. You know what? On my television, I was like scrolling through, and I've been looking at different cooking shows and stuff, and just looking at different recipes and stuff, especially for the air fryer. But as I'm scrolling through to go through, you know, the recommendations and suggestions, I came across one with Doc. And it just it did everything to me because she looks just as
it did the same thing to me.
Just as professional.
I was tripping. Because you know how it's recommended, you know, and it was like and it was an old episode too, and I was like, all right, let me watch it. I had watched it before, but I'm like,
listen, it looks so good. It looks so good.
I was like,
the overall appearance of it, just everything. Like I was like, oh my God, she looks good. She looks like with everybody else, you know. So that was good to watch. So tune in tomorrow. I know she's cooking squash soup and making bread bowls. So that sounds really good because I've always wanted squash soup, and I've never had it. You never wanted it?
I've had squash, and I'm just not a big fan. It's just me. No, I've never had squash.
Okay. Yeah, I finally got it, and I was gonna do the spaghetti noodles or whatever it was she did the other day, but we ended up that looked good, and I'm just gonna use the squash to make the soup. So I just want to know what it tastes like. So tune in tomorrow, guys, at noon. Tune in with Doc Ock. When I tell y'all she teach. Like you're not just getting, you know, food and a healthy meal. She's teaching you everything about what's going in it, why it's important. I mean, she is seriously ridiculously smart.
Yes.
My hat's off to her. I mean, I feel like I've never known nobody as smart as her. She makes my wheels turn like in my head. You know how I'd be like, woo, like on a cartoon character, and they just get wired up more and more, and it's like that. That's what she does when she talks because she's so ridiculously smart. Like she know everything about, and you know what else? And it's when you didn't know, and I bet you didn't know that what you didn't know was what you knew. And if you know it, then that is when you know.
Entire segment. We need to put just a segment in there. Did you know? By Doc
Did you know? With Doc Ock. Listen, and I can't wait for that baby to get to talking. It's gonna be. I'm actually, that's
the baby already smart.
Yeah,
so that's what scares me. They only get smarter.
That's very scary.
They only get smarter.
Yes.
Yeah. That's what's terrifying.
Yeah. She not even. I don't even think she 2 or something. I don't even think like this is only gonna get worse. She's gonna be super duper smart. Like I cannot wait. I can't wait. I'm really thinking about doing something with Jordan, with my niece Jordan. Like she is amazingly smart, and like just talk to her on the phone. To like when I tell you, I already know.
I'm telling you,
I'll tune in to watch her.
I still want to see. I want to do a Rock Baby's true show so bad.
We gonna do it. For real. I'm
let them have it.
In June, I'm bringing out Jordan. I'm not playing.
15 minutes. Let them have it.
Yes, let's do it. I'm serious. She's something else. So this week we also have a feature of Rock Bottom.
That's this week, right?
Yep.
The
second episode of Rock Bottom. Yes, with Miss Sheena Gadan. And our guest this week, I believe her name was Trevita. Trevita was our guest for this week. We had a change in our guest, but Miss Trevita is joining us on Rock Bottom, joining Miss Sheena on Rock Bottom. So tune in. And just like we were talking about being like, starstruck, we were like starstruck last time on Rock Bottom. Like we had no clue who she had on the show. Like I'm like, we're like Mary. I'm like, nah, I didn't. I'm sorry.
She was like, no, I don't know who this is. I went and go look her up, and I'm like, this was the next Aaliyah. This was the next Mary J. Blige, y'all. Understand that she was perched to be the next. Like y'all go back and watch that show. The entire show, I'm just looking at her like, Like,
That's I was looking, I was just like, wow, like I was just like really intrigued by her class. Like
yeah,
I love to see Queendom class, and
yeah,
she did all of that for me. So
yeah,
just to, see, I love women. I just love
yeah,
women. I love women. I love the essence of woman. And
yeah,
so she did that. So yeah, we were starstruck last week. So,
yeah.
look forward to it. And the show
Y'all
was such
never
a
know.
great show. We had Miss Veronica was also on there, and Miss Veronica Gonzalez, along with
Hmm.
etc. And Veronica, she was dope.
Yeah, yeah.
They
She got
have
a
a
lot.
nice little thing. I believe that's Alien Radio
Okay.
that she has going on, and it's pretty dope on IG. So,
Hmm.
shout out to her, and she's another, great ally, out here. So shout out to you, Miss Veronica. Let's see what we got on Monday. Tune in with Rock Truth with Tamoys. She should be back from vacation and all rested up.
Out
I
there living
feel
her
like
life.
back from vacation, all rested.
I want
Okay,
pictures.
and
I want pictures.
I will
Better
pictures
bring,
and
better
ready
bring
for
back some
nail checks.
pictures.
So,
Yeah,
have your nails, ladies, done or not? I
right.
come like this, and I get
Hey,
booze every time.
every time. Just y'all don't want none of
Every
this.
time they boo me, I don't care. Whatever, but show up. Be ready for your nail check on Monday with Tamoys. Then we move on to Rock Single on Wednesday, and we're
Yeah.
going to continue on with our subject matter of being whole, part 3 on that thing, because it was one heck of a subject last year. Last week we couldn't even start.
Yeah.
Stop.
Right.
Hear and stop. We could not even stop. It was just an amazing topic. Shout out to Miss Sierra.
Yep.
Thanks for tuning in and joining us and providing us with insights. It's such a relationship is such a major topic,
Yes, it is.
and it's important.
Because it's misconceptualized.
I
It's
love
so
that.
it's
I
so
love
many
all
it's
those. This
so many
concept.
yeah it's so many misconceptions on it, and because we don't, again, we don't want to be wrong, so we just say, you know what, I'm right nowhere, no matter what. I'm gonna be in this relationship. I'm being this situational ship. I'm gonna be in
Yep.
this friendship.
Yeah.
You just, how about we get it right,
Yeah.
or at least let's at least look at it. That's what another thing that people like. So you got some people don't even want to take the time out to at least think about the subject. They just want to be. They don't even want to take the time out to study it. At least,
No.
just let's just talk about it. I'm not
That's
saying that
it.
you're wrong, and I'm not saying that you're right. But let's have a discussion. Let's just see.
Yes.
Let's see where
Let's just see.
where our minds fall at. And if you happen to agree with something that I say, or if you disagree with something, that's fine. We should be fine with that. But at least that's not just say let's go blind. No, let's discuss. Let's enlighten ourselves. Let's look upon ourselves to find out what is it that God has for us to be.
Absolutely. And that's all it takes is aligning.
Yeah.
Even if you just by yourself, like ask yourself, what is the precept of this concept?
Mm-hmm.
What is the idea before the idea? What is the foundational idea of this idea that I believe?
Yeah.
And you have to understand, where did this precept come from? Where did this come from? Like, do that research. Yeah. It's not about nobody being right or wrong, but it's about at least taking the time out to search for yourself and see for yourself. So ask yourself, anything that you have going on in life is a concept. There's an idea that you believe. Right. And then ask yourself, where did this come from? Where did I get it from? And if it's it's not a reliable source, like people, we're not reliable sources, okay? No. If it's not a reliable source, then where did this person get it from? And where did that person get it from? Go all the way back to the root of where you got this idea from, and what's the precept of this idea, so that you can see, does this align with God, His will, His way, His culture, His lifestyle? All of those are one in the same way. Does this align? You know, and that's one thing we need to get back to: spiritual will alignment.
Yeah, this is true.
Spiritual will, align yourself. Turn. You got to turn. No shifting, guys. This is why you find yourself in the same direction. I love it. I was watching Miles Monroe today, and he said that he was discussing the two roads and how one is broad and one is narrow. And he was like, for a long time, I just really thought that, people were going in the same direction. However, there's a road you come to, and one of them is broad, and most of the people take it, and the other one is more so narrow, but we're all going in the same direction. And he said, but the word repent is the word that stands out and lets you know that you're not going in the same direction.
Right.
The road that is narrow is turned towards him. And the road that is broad is turned towards the world, your way, self, hell.
That's the easy road.
It's the easy road. It's easier. And a lot of people go.
And it's paved. It looks good. It's got painted lines on it.
It's already ready to go.
You know, the sides are all nice and swept up and everything. But the road that goes toward the kingdom, it's a gravel road. Yeah. It's a dirt road.
Come on.
It's an old rugged road.
Come on, it's rugged.
It's rough. Yeah. It's rough. And it's thin. It's one lane. It's one lane. It's one lane. It's only one direction.
Don't make me shout. It's only one way.
But that other lane is like 5 lanes, you know, wide. You got all the people on that.
You got highways, byways, all that stuff.
And it's fast.
However you want to get there, you can get there fast.
You can get there. You can get there real fast. You can get there real fast. You can do that 90. You can do 90 miles per hour on that.
Yeah, 90 miles per hour on fornication.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But the road to the kingdom, the road in the kingdom, walking only.
Well, yeah.
You ain't supposed to be doing no driving on
no driving, no running.
Ain't no running.
Ain't no running.
It's a walk. You gotta walk.
It's a walk.
You gotta walk. And it's gonna be hot, and it's gonna be cold. You might not have no shoes on some days. It might snow. But you gotta walk. Yeah. You gotta walk, and that's what people don't want to do. That they want to. They want everything fast paced.
Oh yeah. Definitely microwave generation.
Yep.
Definitely microwave generation.
Son. The prodigal son.
You want it fast. You want it. I mean, all of that. Like,
I want to live my life.
That's not the way to get it.
Nope.
It's not the way to get it. I'm telling you. So yeah, relationship is huge. It's key. You know, but it's his way. It's his way. That you're not getting in no other way. You know, I'm telling you, the things that you think is holding you back from the kingdom and what you think is keeping you out or keeping folks out, that ain't it, y'all. It's not it, y'all. It is hatred for your brother. And he even tells you, you know, when before you even make a sacrifice, before you even do this in remembrance of me, before you have Lord's Supper, he said, go back to your brother and make it right. You're not right with me if you're not right with your brother. Like, he not playing about that. So I'm serious when I say, like, you can't even have a for real type of heart of compassion for George Floyd if you yourself put your knees in the necks of others that are around you.
Yeah.
You know, and that's by keeping them. No. I'm not gonna say that, because see, people think those are easy things by you know, keeping people down. Those are the easy things. I'm talking about what you think you're not doing by attempting to control people's will and way.
Right.
How about even attempting to move God's hand with your tears? That's a no.
No, he is sitting there like, what's the problem?
Cry me a river.
Say,
go on and just. That's what God's doing when you crying.
What you crying for?
Just cry me a river.
What you crying for?
Go on and just.
Hey, but here's another thing. This kind of just popped up, and I know this might be a little cliche-ish, but the reality is this: 2 lives were changed in that moment. You know?
Okay.
You and I've always said that there's more than just the victim that's involved. There's more than just the one that lost his life, because what's his name? The officer Trevani, is that his name? I believe. I forgot how to pronounce it. Chova, whatever his name is. I mean, his life is something different now too. You know, and where is our heart of compassion
for him? No, right? For real.
I mean, I get it. We have a heart of compassion for George Floyd. Yeah. But God does not call for us to take sides.
No, he doesn't.
He calls for us to change minds.
Yeah.
And now is the time. Somebody needs to get in their brother ear and help him understand that.
And not just into that brother's ear, into our hearts, into our heart and mind, because I get the jokes and stuff with the, you know, don't drop the soap and all that. Okay, we're gonna laugh. Because I mean, we black. That I don't care if you and listen, you gotta
Right.
understand. Like if
Right.
you in a black family,
Yeah.
you getting clowned. You
Yeah.
getting clowned. So
Yeah.
that get that off your mind.
Right.
But we really have to seriously look at Chauvin as our brother.
Mm-hmm.
And where is the compassion for him? Where
Right.
is the empathy for him?
Right.
And my empathy goes to him and his family.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: at the end of whatever day of the week, he bought into a system
Yes.
that for a very long time worked.
Yes.
And it was a way in which, and it was life. So that's just like somebody coming into your life,
Mm-hmm.
i.e., in a sense, Christ.
Yeah.
Coming
Yep.
into your life, telling you the way in which you're doing things is wrong.
Yep.
Do them my way.
Yep.
So he's coming from systematic teaching
Mm-hmm.
too,
Yeah.
and programming.
Yeah.
And so he's a victim of it too. He's a victim of hate because it was taught. Hate was taught to him.
Yep. Absolutely.
Everything. You people that were child molested. They were molested because they were molested.
It's taught.
All of this stuff is traditionally handed down, and you got to have a heart.
Yep.
Like you're saying, Will, for both people, families involved. Laugh if you're gonna laugh, but at the end of the day, it should never be hatred.
Right.
And the stuff that's going on even further right now with the different police, we got to look at this stuff case by case, specific, case by case, because every police officer does not need to go to jail or lose their life or even be blasted out publicly to the world like that. Because again, some people are crazy. Some people crazy. And so even if you never are charged, they still in their mind believe you are. So you didn't release these people's names. You didn't release people's addresses. You didn't that's a very scary thing for somebody's life. So we gotta stop making everything something that we march and we fight about.
We deal too much time. We have this discussion. Me and my brother, a brother of mine, we spend too much time. And when I say I'm talking about children of God. We spend too much time trying to deal with the social issues of this world. And we don't spend enough time dealing with the correction of this world. If someone expresses to him, if someone was to express to the officer and to express to George Floyd, you all are men. If that was the concept at first, then they would understand I ought not harm my brother. I ought not come against my brother. I ought to be loving, kind toward my brother. We wouldn't even be in this situation.
That's it. Take it a step further. But you are God.
Yeah.
You are God.
Yeah.
God is in you. God is in me.
Yeah.
I recognize him in you because he's in me. So I know a familiar face or I know a familiar spirit.
So why would I take that?
All of this stuff is products of hatred. If all you had to do was see my brother, we would have never got here. Look at every single situation that we had so far that's recent. We got Dante going on right now.
Yeah.
You know, they just buried Dante.
Yeah.
And that's a sad situation.
Yeah.
However, two sides to this coin, like you're saying.
Yeah.
Two sides to this coin. And we always gotta just go backwards and look at how we get to places. And we never get here if things are taken care of properly when you obey the law. I'm sorry.
Right.
When you obey the law, it's that very simple. And there's a lot of things and inconsistencies with that particular story where, hey, if you're driving around in your place, or everybody in the world know not to drive around with your plates wrong. Every licensed driver knows not to drive. And you can have the perfect license, but you in a car with that registration, they pulling you over. Like you can't expect nothing but to be pulled over.
Yeah.
And then when you are having tint, this, that, and the other. Hold on. I'm not going to say that nobody should be aimed or targeted because they have tint. However, there is a limit with the tint that you have. And if your tint is not regulation, you're being poor. And a lot of people do it on purpose. They be like, I don't care. I'm going to still have my tint.
They want their attention. They want that attention.
They want this, and so here, take this ticket too. Take the attention that you asking for that you're gonna get with it. And then when you get pulled over, now let's just say they were wrong for pulling you over. Let's just say the place was actually right or whatever it is. Let's just say that. When they ran your name, you dirty, you dirty fam, like you dirty fam.
Come on.
You are dirty.
Yeah.
So now tell me what to do. Now they were supposed to just give you a ticket and let you go. No, protocol in just about every state I know is when they see you got a warrant, you going to jail. Period. Like there is no okay. So at that point, you're supposed to talk to old girl, whoever was in the car, like, hey, jump in the car, tell them you got a license, so you don't got they got to tow it, whatever the case may be. But then you're getting handcuffed, you ready to go. Everybody thinking everything cool, because if you watching the tape like I'm watching the tape, you think everything cool. You try to run. Where were you going?
Yeah.
Where were you going? You tried to run, and that put these people now in a position where they have to make split decisions. Now I don't want to talk about whether or not she pulled the taser or the gun. I can't get there because why are you running?
Right.
I can't get because we never get to her pulling the wrong thing if you don't run.
Right.
Then we jump over to Michaela.
Yeah.
Then we jump over to Poe Michaela. Wherever this girl, Poe her. Again, another victim of our society. We teach fighting. We glorify all on love and hip hop. All we do is teach bickering, arguing, fighting,
all day,
cussing, fussing, all this stuff. We don't teach no morals, no values. We do not teach proper relationship with people, how to forgive, how to restore. And we do social beef. Where's everybody that's talking about how sweet and innocent this girl is? Where's those people that should have kept this girl in the house? It appears this was her home. Just from what I'm gathering and the information, it appears she's at home. So how do you come out the house and with a weapon? You don't. If you're my niece, if you're my sister, if you're my cousin, you don't get out the house. Not when I'm there. If they're showing up with knives, we're calling the police from in the inside. There's no point of us going outside. And they can stay there if they want, but they're still getting a report. But look at how do we get here? And then you look at the shot. If you listen to the clip, the 911 call, all you heard was it's people at the house with a knife. They trying to stab my grandma or something like that. So all they know is the person with the knife is a threat.
It's the threat.
It's the threat. I don't. And then they just see you. All they see, you're running after one person. And then you charge to attack another. They don't know what you're gonna do. That girl could have got chopped. All they saying is, well, she probably wouldn't have did that. I'm sorry, she running at people with a knife. I don't think she would have did that.
As if they would, if they're doing what's on their badge says serve and protect. They are there to protect the others that were in the area against the person that had a knife, including themselves. So they doing their job. They doing their job.
It's too late to say how old you are. If you're 16, 17, you should be acting like a 16, 17-year-old. You should be raised like a 6. You shouldn't be out there fighting, bickering. Your parents should be teaching you about relations. I don't care what my daughter got going on. What she do know is that she's never not a friend to none of her friends. Now, her friends may say that they're not friends, but she's not a friend to them. Every time they come back, she's friend. I don't care how long you ain't talking. My children are trained in relationships. We ain't fighting over boys. We don't own people. So there's no fighting over. They're trained in relationships. We don't practice hatred. So we're not hitting each other. We're not abusing each other. So again, we're trained in relationship here. So no, ain't no fighting on the street. Ain't no, because
we never get to that point.
We don't get to that point.
We never get to that moment. Never.
We never get to that moment.
You know, I was looking at Willie. I was asking him something the other day about something, and he was like, "No, that's just my friend, Dad. Like, I have no reason to." I was asking him about bullies or something like that. Is there anybody at school, bothering him? Just bringing up general conversation. Just wanted to discover what's going on in his life. He's like, "No, I got friends, Dad," because we never get to that moment. We never get to conflict where he would engage in fighting. We never get to that moment. If you never get to that moment, you never have to worry about is my child safety in danger. Because guess what? My child knows what it is to be a friend. My child knows what it is to be loving. And guess what? Now he gets to pass that down through his generation.
That's it.
And pass that on to the generation. But here's the kicker. We don't do it enough. If it's only in this house. It's only in your house. It's only in their house. Guess who house is not in?
Right. You see what I'm saying? Both of those homes.
Right.
Both of those homes.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, like, nobody, it's just a lot of things just don't happen. Mm-hmm. And it's really unfortunate that, you know, her life, because I'm thinking about my babes out here. Mm-hmm. And it made me start thinking about, you know, the rock youth of last summer.
Yeah.
And my prayers with y'all queens, if y'all watching, my prayer with y'all, don't play out in these streets or better law this summer. Have a grand time. Y'all a little older, wise enough to know, queens. Don't play out here like this. Obey the law.
Obey it.
Be friends.
What is that?
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what happened. I'm very sure that they did not expect that to happen. And the girl that was on the way to getting stabbed, she was in the process of possibly being shot herself. All this over what? Please, I'm telling you, at the end of the day, it's gonna be over some dude.
It better not. It might. You're right. You're right. Because I've seen worse. I've seen worse.
What else you fighting over?
I've seen less.
Unless y'all, you know, y'all cross the borders.
Right.
And that's another thing that be going, you know, so.
Yeah, no, but you're right. You're right.
My Lord.
You're right. You're right.
I'm just saying.
Because it's so invested. We're so invested in our pride. We're so invested in our human emotions. We're so invested in these quote unquote relationships and people that we are engaged with and people that we want to deal with. It's like, what are y'all? Why are y'all? What I still, for me sometimes I feel like I'm living in a bubble. I don't know if you ever felt like that. Like I'm looking in and I'm like, why are y'all so angry? Why are y'all
I know I
am. And I'm not talking about other people. I'm talking about my family. I'm talking about my immediate family. What are y'all so upset about? Like my brothers and sisters? One time my brother and my sister was going at it. I'm like, did y'all forget? Did y'all family? And he was like, she wrong. And I said, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
That's neither here nor there.
Right. We're brothers and sisters.
Let's get back to love.
Yeah.
And wash it. Y'all, how about this? Y'all both wrong. Now, sit down. because
anybody want to try that? You want to try that as a hat? Because you are.
Yeah, let's just try it. Both of y'all are wrong.
Both of you wrong.
Okay? Nobody's right. Nobody has to be right.
Nope.
It's not worth it.
No.
It's not worth the struggle to be right. I would rather be wrong and go back to love.
Thank you.
Than to be trying to be right and now I gotta hate.
Right. Teach, King. Now that's the truth there. Teach.
I gotta hate you. I gotta hate you because I want to be right.
Yeah.
I gotta hate you because you think you right.
Come on.
I gotta kill you. That's why this is the problem with Cain and Abel.
Come on.
This is the whole problem.
Rejection at its best.
Because guess what?
Rejection.
I gotta be right. I gotta be right. So I hate you for it.
Yeah, because you were right. You were right. And I should have been right. My way was good enough. I mean,
you know, I'd have got upset.
With everything that he told me to do, but I did majority of it. Man, looked better.
All because I want to be
right. He said yours was right. You didn't even bring that much. I'm telling, but I did exactly what he told me to.
Mm-hmm.
Why you mad at me? And that's exactly we saw rejection, we saw jealousy. Yeah, right there. And he said, I gotta kill you for it.
I gotta kill you for it. Because I want to
look bad.
Yeah, you made me look bad. My pride got hurt.
My pride. Yeah.
I want to be right. So you're gonna die.
Yeah, you're gonna die. So
that's why our babies now are dying.
Yeah.
Dying from stray bullets. Straight bullets.
Man.
Like that's not I don't know about you, but that wasn't a thing for me back in my day. In the neighborhood I lived in, there was no such thing as a stray bullet.
No,
like, that was a target.
That's what I say. It was aimed. It was definitely aimed. I saw that 7-year-old. I saw that 7-year-old. My heart, babe. My heart. I can't take that. Like it's just this is what I'm saying. Again, you were in a car with these tenant windows. I'm not trying to judge nobody. All I'm saying is when you live right, when you live right according to law, you ain't living in death culture. Yeah. Ain't nothing in life dark. You
No.
know what I'm saying? So you're not living in death's culture. You want to be, you want that light to come into your car. But that stuff comes with stuff, and
Yeah.
we all know it. But we try to pretend like it don't, like there's no correlation.
We pretend, and here's the thing, because I heard somebody say something. I didn't read all the way up into the story, but I heard them saying, where was the child's parents, and why was she out this late at night? How about, why does anybody in the general vicinity think this is a great idea to shoot into a car? How about that? Let's just stop there. Why do you own a gun, sir? What are you out here protecting yourself against?
You don't even know who's in the car. Why is it that? See that again? That type of behavior is coward. If you got beat, like again, it was an aim target. Folks went up to folks. They shot and they looked them in their eye. You know what I'm saying? Like that was this is just this scary. Like in hopes of, and you don't even know who you hit. Now you hit a baby. You don't care about hitting babies. Like that's what we are. Like we don't even care about hitting babies. Babies.
And it's zero, and it's almost like zero remorse because because it's something that's norm now. This is this is the norm. You know, you live in Chicago or you live in these major metropolitan areas where certain dwellings are, projects and stuff. That's just norm.
Yeah.
This is normal. Somebody gonna lose their baby this week. That's just normal.
Yeah. And it's sad.
It's scary.
It's sad. It really is. And again, relationship, we've got to get this right for the next generations, to come.
It starts at home.
Get this right.
It starts at home.
It does.
It starts
at
home.
Home.
You get it in here first.
Yeah.
It becomes part of your desire in your heart.
Yeah.
I don't have to live this way. Right? I don't have to do this.
Yep.
If I live according to the kingdom, I don't have to. I'm giving God what he's asked for. I'm giving him love. I'm giving him my compassion. And now I transpond that into my brother. I transpond that into my sister. I give that to my children and they give it. It's give love because God gave it to you. You give love, then we don't get here. We don't have these headlines.
Yeah. So now for real. It's that simple. And again, when we're going back to just churching, the sermons are all focused on your sin. That's not helping nobody get nowhere. Y'all guilt tripping folks into the kingdom. He don't need you to guilt nobody. He don't need you to trip nobody in. He want folks to willingly volunteer. And that's the issue. Like cut it with the emotionalism, cut it with the wrong message. Like I loved Pastor when he used to say we got the right message and the wrong method. I see we got the wrong message and a wrong method.
Come on.
Like the message is the kingdom. The message is environment, lifestyle, culture, origin, all of these things. Like, listen, and it's stuff that you already know within you. It's stuff that you already know within you.
Yeah.
And the crazy
you just
part
don't want to acknowledge it.
Thank you. And the crazy part about it is, like, I'm at a point where now, for real, I know for myself that what's written is written in me. It's written in me. I know stuff that I never knew I knew.
Yeah.
And I listen, my training was rigorous for the most part with Pastor. Like, going through the Bible, all them, them years of Bible studies and, week after week.
Some real Bible
you don't realize what you, for real, King, you
don't
realize
Bible
what
study.
you have,
intense.
you have gone through. No, seriously. And right now, my training is not as rigorous. Right now, my training is just like a lawyer. When there's a case before me, I'm looking for the article. I'm looking for the subsections of where to find it. Yeah. Because I know it's there. Yeah. I just got to figure out where's it at. Okay. Right. Yep, this is it right here. But other than that, things come and it's just their reminders. They're reminders. It's written. Yeah. I ain't got to even go back. I know it's enough.
Yeah. It's there.
I just know. I know.
Every situation.
I know.
It's there.
Yep. It's there.
Every situation.
Yep. It's there and it's here.
And we just refuse to acknowledge.
Yeah,
it's there.
Yeah, it's
We
ignorant.
so
It's called willing for ignorance.
Just so scared of it.
Yeah.
Like I'm not asking you to I'm not asking. Have you ever realized this as a believer in God, as a child of God? I don't ask people to believe in Him.
Mm-hmm.
I've never asked. I've never said, "Hey, I'm asking you, will you believe in God?" No.
Right.
I want you to. What I want you to do is I want you to see what happens when you believe in Him.
That's it.
Because guess
That's
what?
it.
That's the instruction God gave. That's the instruction that Jesus Christ gave. He said, "Show them, live accordingly."
That's it. And thank you.
The
Hello.
kingdom
And
of God is at hand. Look, here it
this
is.
is the testimony. This is the testimony, because I'm telling you, no, people get testimony, testifying, and testifying all confused. And a lot of people just want people to know their stories because it's an opportunity for attention.
Yeah.
They just want to tell you that. Sometimes they telling you their story so that you can sympathize with them and not empathize with the other person. Like people, so when he's talking about that, he's telling you testify to my goodness, not to your story. My goodness. So you
look at what the kingdom of God looks like.
Thank you.
Look at it. Look at this.
This is what he said do. I tried it and it worked, y'all.
I did it for y'all.
Like he said it would. That's your testimony, not your business.
None.
Not your business.
Because
Stop
this
telling
ain't
everybody
me.
Your business.
This ain't me. Like none of it.
Me.
Whatever you see, I did not do. I subscribed. I said, you know what, God, it is your will, not mine. Let your will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Once I did that, the kingdom of God is at hand. Look at it.
Yes.
Look at it. Don't it look nice?
I'm saying, I love it. You know what? It's this lifestyle. It changes everything. I'm telling you, like the rules are the rules are the rules. There is no negotiating. There's no meeting about how to change it. The law is mandated. And it's very simple. And like Will was saying, if you love, it encompasses all. The laws are all hung up on the one love. And so it's hinged on it. And so everything, if you love, you don't hate. If you love, you don't kill. If you love, you don't steal. If you love, you don't destroy. If you love, you don't. All that stuff disappears when you love. Does that make you imperfect? No, it doesn't. It makes you perfect in love. That's it. But you are still an imperfect person loving perfectly. That's the goal. But you still gonna have your bouts. You still may be, I don't know what you're gonna be into because there's so much out here to be into. Some people double dipping. Some folks got triple dips in the pool. I'm just saying, some people got combination sins. I'm just saying,
you got the combination plate.
Combination plates. I don't know what you into. All I know is get that loving right, because that's all he care about. Like, no, he care about the other stuff, but you should care about it more than he does. It's for your benefit. But this loving thing right here, that's when you're gonna get that Heisman. That's when you're gonna get that depart from me, I never knew you. Because you don't roll like me, you don't rep like me, you don't talk like me, you don't walk like me. Like, for real. Depart from me, I never knew you. This the heart of your father.
Yeah.
This ain't no joke. Like, it's just not. Like, you should be reacting in real time. Responding in real time, just like as if, I gotta go to the bathroom. I need to blink. I'm swallowing. It's just it's naturalness, and that's how love should be coming out of you. And you don't feel it. You're not hurt. You're not bothered. You're not concerned. It's like water on the duck. It just
roll.
That's you.
This is normal. Love is not normal to us.
Come
on. It blew me away when I saw it. I'm just thinking to myself, like, people don't love naturally.
Nope. Because of representation.
They're forced into love. That's why you get this. I fell in love.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
because if you fail, that's a trip. You had no choice. You like,
I
just stumbled in it.
No.
That's a lie.
I've told this to Lash all the time. Like, I love you, baby, but that's where we started. it goes up from there.
Yeah,
It
it's
goes
not an end.
It ain't right. It ain't no end love. End. That's the end. I'm dead.
That's the
Then
end.
that's the end of love. No,
That's it. No,
I
there's
I
no,
I
because
love.
and then you use that term. If you say end, that means there's an implication that you can
Yeah, I can
fall
be
out.
out. I can be
So
out.
yeah,
Oh
so
yeah.
those two don't go together.
I actually preached a sermon on that, on how we take too much time loving God and not just love God.
Mm.
Because here's the thing: when you love God, you're in your presence tense. When you're loving God, you got to wait for something to happen for you to love Him.
Yep. Wow.
You're waiting for an action.
Yeah. You looking for a miracle.
You look for it.
And he told you.
You are the miracle.
You are wicked and adulterous looking for one. You are wicked and adulterous looking for one. But I mean, look at all the Facebook posts and everything. Oh my God, you're going to have a miracle. Such and such is here come a miracle. Look out for miracles, y'all. Miracles coming 5 miles away. Excuse me. He said adulterous and wicked folks are looking for miracles and signs and wonders. Like I'm not looking for a miracle.
Not at all.
I'm not. Miracles are everyday, average, and mundane in the kingdom. It's like the meal coming. It's not nothing to go crazy.
Right. You go outside. Oh, hey, here we go. Okay. Yeah, I got this one.
I knew this was coming.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right.
I was waiting on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then you put it.
It's kind of like Blue's Clues, the big old mail time. That's about it, but it ain't gonna get no bigger than that. It don't get no grander than that, King.
Because we put investment in it. We put investment in it.
The church put investment in it.
We put investment in it. Yep. Oh, it's gonna be something grand. No.
Yeah.
Because guess what? That thing that you prayed for, it can just as well as it was given can be taken away. But guess what? There's something in you that cannot be taken away.
Period.
His peace, his love, his joy. And guess what? That by far is the greatest of anything that he can give.
I would totally agree.
I'd rather have his peace.
I would.
Than to have a peace.
I would. And I got it. Like, no, for real. Like this new lifestyle, it is definitely a culture shock. I am going to say that. And it's a culture shock because he takes you from each stage of the world that you're involved in, and you now have to go into rehab.
Yeah.
You got withdrawal from the stuff that you used to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? Buddy. The way you used to eat, the things you used to eat, it's all consumption levels for real. Yeah. So, I mean, he take you through, and again, when they're talking about how worship is therapy, when you are going through and he's getting the stuff out of you that is not like him, and you going through the withdrawal, you need therapy, and his worship is that therapy for you to get through. But I'm telling you, piece by piece, he don't just do stuff and it's like, oh, you got to stop cold turkey. No, that's not even a realistic goal or plan for nobody. No, but it's certain stuff that you gonna give up because that ain't even way. No, that one harder, but that other stuff you gotta give up. He takes you one by one through one thing, and it goes from one. And what I'm learning is that what I already knew. You have to replace a healthy habit with an unhealthy one. Yeah. And it doesn't matter because I'm telling you, listen, like, woo, this is a culture shock. But
I remember my rehab. I don't know about you, but
listen,
them steps going back was rough.
Listen, brother. This is culture shock. No, I'm so serious because I don't live like I used to. I'm telling you, like if you and I ain't saying like years ago. I'm talking about just in the last few years. I'm talking about just last year. I was like, no, for real. Yes. I'm telling you, this year started a brand new for me, and my consumption levels, and no, I don't live a defeated life. Right. I don't live one, where chaos is clogging my mind. And I don't. I don't live one where I don't believe that I'm sustained by God. I know He take care of me. I'm under kingdom care.
Yep.
I don't. If anything, I'm starting to learn how to adjust to change. The change is what's happening, and I need to stop restricting myself to the world and start unrestricting myself to Him. Because when the change come again, that's that duck and water. I want to be like, that's everyday, average, and mundane. It change all the time. Like it ain't gonna be nothing that's gonna be the same as it was yesterday. Not one thing.
Guess what? It just changed.
King.
I mean, that the moment that's outside right now just became another moment and another moment.
And another moment.
Why is it that nature can handle this?
Nature can handle it.
Like, have you ever noticed that? Like the birds are like, okay.
Don't even get me started on the birds. You know how I feel about birds.
I just said, like we
are sustained.
We look at nature, we're like nature is so savage and no, nature is like
nope. They're methodized. It's a methodized chaos. They are actually in order.
Yeah.
And we think that they're wild and no. They're orderly.
They're orderly.
Every year,
very much
every
so.
Season, and they don't have issues with cycles in life. They don't have issues with life and death. They not going. No, they know the cycle of life and death, and they know what to do. They understand it, and they know, again, it's built within them. Yeah. And they know what to do based on who they saw the parent before. Teach the next generation how to fly. Teach the next generation where to get food. Teach the next generation how to build a house. Teach the next generation what to do with their children. Teach the next generation. All it is teach the next generation. I'm not going to be here one day. I die. I may fly off and never come back to this area, but you're still responsible for the same thing we did. And you know what to do when it get too cold. You know what to do when it get too hot. That's the way we're supposed to be doing as parents, as guides.
We don't do that.
No,
you already know that. The generation with some of these houses, some of these nations, they don't do that. They barely want to teach their children how to speak, let alone how to find food, how to live accordingly. What is happening? Your internet just went to slow motion, and it's got you. Am I paused? I hope I'm not paused, because what I have on my screen is hilarious. You get my phone? Yes. Where'd you go? Well, it's been a good one, y'all. We're gonna talk some more about the show. Hopefully Selena will come back in a second. It sounds like her internet might have popped out. However, just know that God is, and He has a purpose and He has a desire in your life. But you got to take the time out to turn yourself off and be considerate of that, and say, Lord, what is it that you have for me to do? And whatever it is that He has for you to do, let it be. Let it be His will. Let it be His way. All right. Selena's back.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I just said, we'll just go ahead and get on out of here since it's almost time. And I did want to, get to RockTrueQueens show. Don't forget them on Thursday. We'll continue to finish with Miss Justine Peterson's book. You still have time to read along with us. What a dope book. We highlighted, taking ownership and being owning the fact that you're a participant in your own life, and that means you're also a participant in your own hurts. And so there are things in which roles in which you play, take ownership and heal, So we thank you, Miss Justine, for the book that we're reading. Don't forget RockTrueQueens, the conference May 6th. Come on out and not come out, just tune in. I forgot, we're not going anywhere. It's just tuning in. We're giving away 7 of our pamper baskets. You're gonna love the baskets and gifts from different sponsors. The event is free. However, if you do go on Eventbrite, it does ask for at least $1 donation. So make a small donation today, or however you feel fit. It's whatever. It's for the kingdom.
That's all that
But this
matters.
conference is imperative because it's definitely what we as women need. A new start from an ideology or ideology. Am I saying it right?
Ideology.
I think I'm saying from a God. I'm saying it's like so wrong, and I can't even get it out of my mind. Like from a, I want to say from a mental perspective, but it's really
Words.
from
Get your words.
oh,
Your
okay,
words.
from an
Words.
idea. Yeah, I can't get it out. It's from an idea, from a concept. We need to
Oh.
get our concepts.
Uh-huh.
We need to get our concepts together. We need to note our precepts,
Yeah.
and then understand who we are, to whom we
Yeah.
belong, so that we could come out of our identity crisis. Again, the biggest
Mm-hmm.
temptation in life is self-doubt. We have doubted ourselves as women.
Same here.
We don't know. We are makeshifting ourselves. We
Mm-hmm.
are piecing together. I don't even know where you got that piece from. All of this stuff for attention. If you
Mm-hmm.
can be just very honest, you are attention seeking. You're not, you haven't been told, that you're pretty enough, or that you're beautiful, or that you're wonderful, and even if somebody told you, you fail to believe it.
Right.
We have just a huge identity crisis, and we're the ones that are, supposed to be setting the atmosphere and the tone for men, for children,
Yeah.
for life. And we can't do that if we don't know who we are, to whom we belong, because now we're setting up environments that are not conducive to
Right.
growth and learning. They're just conducive to I don't know what,
Mm-hmm.
because they're not aligned.
Yeah.
And so, additional accessories not being required is
Yeah.
imperative.
Yeah.
Because, Queen, ask yourself, why you need all that? You know what? Better
Right.
yet, better yet, better yet, better yet, better yet. Why are you naked on Facebook? Why are you naked on Facebook? Like, I want to really address some things. Like,
Mm.
why are you naked on Facebook? Tell me, how is that self-care? Really explain to me that's self-care. Why is it that you have a
Mm.
product that you're selling, and you gotta be naked to sell it? Who
Mm.
are you selling to? Who is this audience? Is everything
Mm.
for $1? Is everything for a dime? Is everything for sale? Are you for sale? And these are just real questions that we have to address, especially as women, because our dress and attire is
Mm-hmm.
off. We're not clothed in our right minds, which means our
Right.
judgment is clouding everything we're doing. We're throwing off, society as a whole. Look at all the Cardi B's we have out here. Yet Cardi's child isn't um allowed to listen to her mama's music.
Mm.
That's kind of crazy, but your child is.
Mm.
So
Let
we,
you
we
know.
we got this game
Message.
twisted backwards. We think we need to add more to
Mm-hmm.
add more to ourselves, that we need to dress a particular way to attract a man. No, you don't. You're gonna
Mm-mm.
attract a flea. You're gonna attract a flea. Y'all attract
Because
for real, because this is
trust you me,
not. That's
the
not what
dress
me. That's
the
not
dress
what
ain't what he
men
looking at.
desire. And
Mm-mm.
I've talked to kings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, I've talked to kings, and kings, they can see y'all coming a mile away. Y'all dress the way y'all dress, how y'all
Mm-mm.
swinging and swaying that butt everywhere, y'all pictures.
Yep.
They can see that a mile away, and they got in their mind whether or not they gonna hit or miss,
Mm-hmm.
or they gonna leave you with it because they don't want them troubles. But they see you coming. You dressed, showing your mentality, and
Yep.
and and you think you just showing your tail, and
No.
it's way more than that. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? What's going on, Lord Ty? We about to definitely get on up out of here. So that's what the Queens Conference is about. I'm so excited to be, sharing this platform with myself.
Yeah.
Miss Carolyn Wilson, there's Evelyn Lopez, Sheena Godine, Justina Peterson, Ira Warner, Shanice Jones, and of course myself. We also have Tamoya, who's going to be singing Pretty Hurts in the intro. We also have Miss Lexi B, Alexis Butler, who will be doing a facial live,
Oh, cool.
showing the secret products, our own very own secret agent. And so we have
Mm.
something. Oh, we also have a poet, Miss Fantasia Richards, Roberts, I'm
Okay.
sorry, who who's going to be providing us with RockTruth poetry for the conference. So it's a lot of things that we got going on. So make sure you guys sign up and make sure you are in attendance. May 6th at 6. I can't wait. So Will, if you don't have anything else, let's go ahead and get up out of here. Thanks so much for tuning in, Tab. We love you. Great show yesterday. Shout out to the BZNZ family.
Yeah.
Dope show, guys. Tune in every Thursday after RockTrueQueens. Yeah, man. Yeah. Okay, Cam.
See y'all.